Okay, so what do you expect from your demonstration here in Beirut today with regards to Sweida, knowing that for the past 2 years the international community has done nothing in terms of human rights violations or atrocities committed in this region, be it Gaza, Syria or Lebanon? So what would you expect different now for the community in Sweida?
We come in peace, like the Druze come in peace. They came to our homes, looted the homes, they burned homes, they killed people, they killed children, elderly and women, and they abducted over 200 women. That we are here today for them. We are here today that we want them back. Those people who did not even differentiate between a child and an elderly, I wonder what they will be doing to those women, those barbarians who came with nothing but to create a genocide on our land. And unfortunately there is no media. This is a targeted genocide. This is not a circumstance that just happened. Even today, with all those people, it's only you that is here. We do not have media. The media of Arabiya and Jazeera are also speaking against. They are speaking with what they want. There are two truth ladies from Al Arabiya that went out of it because they were not allowed to speak the truth. This is targeted, this is systematic, and we demand the truth. We demand international organizations to come here, to go to Sweida, and to report on the outrageous killings that have happened. The blood is still on the floor. The people, the death, all the bodies are still on the floor, and no one is looking. And the silence is there.
What's the argument that they're giving for committing all those atrocities in Sweida?
The argument? I see only one argument, is that they want to kill the minorities. Because in Druze, there are Druze and Christians in Sweida, and they even burned a church. They killed a full Christian family out of 20 people from one family. Those are people that just want to create genocide because they're barbarians, because they don't know God, because they don't know humanity. That is what they're coming to do. Because the Druze are known not to go to anyone's home. They came to our land, they came to our homes, they came just to kill.
What's your message to Julani? What do you expect the international community to actually do now?
We do not talk to Julani. We do not talk to killers. We are people of peace. We are the Druze, and who knows us knows that we do not go to anyone's home to slaughter. We are talking to international organizations. We want them to come and see, to report, to investigate, to stop the crimes against civilians, to open safe passage for people to be able to breathe, to get humanitarian aid which is being looted, or maybe 20% only is arriving to Sweida. People are without water, electricity, food. This is a total silence from the world. I don't know what to say. Humanity must stand. We're asking everybody who has a drop of humanity to stand.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
What is your message today? Why are you here?
I am here to bring to the attention of my fellow Lebanese and everybody who hasn't noticed that there's been a massacre going on across the borders in our neighboring country, Syria, that has been taken over by a puppet clown of a bin Laden B-type installation by the US. And now he's messed up, and I'm just hoping the US will do the good thing, come in, show us that they're the heroes, correct their mistake, and put in someone that actually looks human. And then maybe the Druze, our brothers and sisters in Syria, will feel safe enough to go to bed early and not have to like hide underground or hope that someone can smuggle them out, because there's a lot of atrocities being done on the ground. The media has not been showing everything from day one. All the mainstream media have shown what the West wants and the demographic shuffling of the area, saying that the militia Druze attacked, I don't know, some Bedouins or whatnot, which brings out all the wrong things that we don't want, no matter where you're from, you know. I have something to live for, we all do, and yet you see something happening that makes you want to give everything up and go do worse than them. And this is what they're going for, and I'm just hoping they can stop this, because this region is the birthplace of everything. Everything you know and you don't know. If you have time, you research, you'll find out why this place will never die. And it's because of the people, and we're hoping that the people that have not been perished already, we can help them at least have a chance of living. You know, that's all we're asking is open up the channels, let the people eat, let the people who want to escape and run away, you know, whether they're blue or red or whatever you want to call them, they have the right to live free. and there's enough space on this planet to live free. You know what I mean? So we're just asking for the whole world to look at this region, not because of what it does for the gas and how it reaches Europe, or what it does with the Gulf. No, what it does for these innocent people who only want to live in peace. That's all we're asking.
Since you brought up the gas and the oil, there's a lot of thought out there that Sweida is got rich with uranium, and it's got a lot of rich minerals that can be used for technology, etc.
Okay.
And that could be one of the arguments why Sweida is suddenly a focus of attention. What's your response to that?
My response to that will be like, if that's true, why let Giuliani and the people like him actually make benefit of that? Let's all benefit from it, you know? We work with the world. These people have been brought to this land to take down a regime, not to be made the new regime.
What about the neighboring country, Israel?
That's for another day. We're here for the people who are suffering right now. You know, it's not about uranium. It's about people dying. We're hoping that people can stop people dying. The uranium can come later. You know what I mean? What are we going to do with uranium? What is Sweida going to do with uranium?
It belongs to Syria.
That's a question for the people who actually can deal with uranium, right?
So all you want is aid,
peace, and human rights. Human rights. What you feel is too bad to do to people, inmates in jail, is worse than it is being done to innocents, and nobody even can find out about it. Even the people who have been raped are too distraught and ashamed, like they want to hide under a rock. You don't understand. You are murdering unborn children. Their aspirations are being murdered, basically. Why? Just because someone wants to turn a blind eye to a region because they want to change something.
Do you believe the international community will make a difference?
The international community are people like you and me, but they're not in power. They just make noise like what we're doing right now. It's about the people who have power that actually have the courage to use that noise and tell people that's not noise. That's actually the frequency that the planet is issuing out there. Because look, if there is a God on this planet and he has power over stuff, it's through his people. It can only be through his people, because the people are on the ground. So whatever you want to name it, whatever faith, we all believe in humanity. I believe in humanity. I believe left alone, any human will do the right thing, as long as they're not being injected with all kinds of evil for doing something, doing a bidding. You know what I mean? That's what's happening here on the ground. Even these people that are being used, they don't qualify as humans right now, not because they can't, it's because they've been conditioned, they've been indoctrinated to be that. They're a weapon, and they're being used against people who believe that these are people.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We're live in Martyrs Square in Beirut, covering the protests of the Druze, demanding justice, accountability, and a corridor being allowed for the aid to get through to Sweida in Syria that is currently completely blocked off, without access to any water, electricity, food, and security.